Good evening. This meeting of the Essex County Board of County Commissioners is hereby called to order. This meeting is being live streamed in addition to taking place here in person. Madam Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Cooper, absent. Commissioner Gill, absent. Commissioner Luciano.
Here.
Commissioner Mercado.
Here.
Commissioner Richardson.
Here.
Commissioner Siebold.
Here.
Commissioner Sermons, absent. Commissioner Vice President Murray Thomas.
Here.
Commissioner President Palmeris.
Here. Please stand for the salute to the flag. I'm going to ask Commissioner Vice President to lead us in the pledge.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And may I just ask for a moment of silence in honor of those that we lost since the last time we came together. Thank you. I have before me certification from the Deputy Clerk that this meeting is in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act. So we're going to move on to the approval of transcripts. Madam Deputy Clerk, are there any transcripts to be approved?
Yes, Mr. President, we have two. From the February 21st, 2024 and December 10th, 2025 Conference Board meetings.
Thank you. Commissioners, any questions or comments? Seeing none, someone to move it?
Move it.
Moved by Richardson, second by Mercado. Roll call, Madam Deputy Clerk.
Commissioner Cooper, absent. Commissioner Gill, absent. Commissioner Luciano.
Yes.
Commissioner Mercado.
Yes.
Commissioner Richardson.
Yes.
Commissioner Siebold.
Yes.
Commissioner Sermons, absent. Commissioner Vice President Murray Thomas.
Yes.
Commissioner President Palmeris.
Yes.
So moved.
Okay, let's move on to topics of discussion. Madam Deputy Clerk, do we have any?
No, we do not.
All right, we'll move along to public comment. Tonight's meeting is a combined conference board meeting, and we will vote on every item on the agenda. So if there's any member of the public who would like to comment on agenda items only, please come to the microphone, state your name and affiliation. For the record, you will have 3 minutes to speak. There will be time later in the evening for public comment on other items, so I ask that you please limit your comments at this time to agenda items. Next one. Wrong way. Next one. Okay, Madam Deputy Clerk, let the record reflect there's no one wishing to speak on public comment at this time. So we're going to move on to ordinance and resolutions on introduction and first readings. Do we have any?
No, we do not, Mr. President.
Okay, let's move on to ordinance on second reading and public hearing listing for listening purposes only. Do we have any?
No, we do not.
Okay, we'll move on to ordinance on second reading and public hearing. Do we have any?
No, we do not.
Okay, very good. We'll move on to resolution number 1, which is from the Division of Youth Services and can be read for the record at a later time. Good evening, Mr. Jackson.
Good evening, Mr. President, board members. Director Martinez will handle this item.
Thank you. Good evening, Director.
Good evening, Commissioners. Good evening, Commissioners. Is the mic on?
Yeah. Kyle, we good with the microphone?
Yes, good evening, Commissioners. My name is Jason Martinez. I'm the Director for Essex County Youth Services Commission. Today we are requesting 11 contract amendments with 7 state community partners, providers. This is not to exceed $705,228. We do have one of our reps here from the United Community Corporation to speak on our family engagement program and the summer recreational program.
Great. Let's bring why don't you introduce yourself. Please just state your name and affiliation for the record and tell us about what you do.
Good evening. My name is Charles Manna. I am the Director of United Community Corporation, the Westside Park Department. My program of the family engagement is where we take in a lot of our court-appointed children and we give them different a curriculum that can pretty much put them in a position to make better decisions. We follow them throughout. We keep them for a total of 60 days, at which point we then respond back to the judge and let them know how they've been doing, and we keep a weekly and monthly report on each of the kids that come to our program. We also have a summer recreation program where we take kids throughout Essex County. It goes throughout the summertime. The hours are there for them, so the children are at Westside Park, and we provide them with different activities.
Great, thank you. Excellent work. Commissioners, any questions or comments for the gentleman who's here? Commissioner Mary Thomas, then Richardson.
Through you, Mr. President, thank you so much, both of you, for being here, and particularly for UCC. I live in the area, so I run in West Side Park sometimes, and I was just actually at the facility not too long ago for the mayor's summer enrichment fair.
Yes.
So just very familiar with your organization and the work that you do. I'm wondering if you could speak to any kind of social emotional learning wraparound services. I know you said you have curriculum, but do students have access to different kind of mental health or social and emotional learning services as well? And then also upon, I know it's court appointed, so there's certain kind of timelines that you're working with, but when young people leave these programs, sometimes having follow-up so that they don't have to end up back in these systems are also important. So wondering if you guys have any follow-up or kind of post-program work as well.
We do. As the children come in from that are court appointed, what we do is we try to incorporate them into our other programs that we have. At UCC, we deal with the whole child, not just with the kid. So we deal with anything that's surrounding them. So the other things that we have with UCC as far as the pantry, rental assistance, electric bills. If that's a problem in the household, we try to deal with that, especially because we find that that's sometimes the reason the kids are doing what they are doing wrong. So we do have other programs called the YES program that we try to get the kids involved in after the program.
Excellent, thank you.
Recognizing Commissioner Cooper has joined the meeting. Commissioner Richardson?
Yeah, I just wanted to comment. I'm not so familiar with that particular program, but I am familiar with UCC and the work that you guys have been doing for decades and rebuilding lives and helping folks in this city. So I'm definitely in favor of this.
Appreciate that, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, sir. We appreciate your sharing your comments today. Mr. Martinez, anything else?
That's all.
All right. Mr. Onyango, any questions?
None.
Mr. McInerney?
No question.
Commissioners, any further questions? Seeing none, someone to move it?
Move it.
Moved by Mercado, second by Richardson. Roll call, Madam Deputy.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Commissioner Gill, absent. Commissioner Luciano?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercado?
Yes.
Commissioner Richardson?
Yes.
Commissioner Siebold?
Yes.
Commissioner Sermons, absent. Commissioner Vice President Murray Thomas?
Yes.
Commissioner President Pomaris?
Yes.
So moved.
Thank you, Director Martinez. All right, let's move on to resolutions 2 through 5 and added starters 37 through 39, which are from the Division of Senior Services and related budget insertions of items of revenue, and they will be read into the record at a later time. Mr. Jackson?
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Director Vieira is going to do items 2 through 3.
Good evening,
Mr.
Commissioner
Vieira.
President, Vice President, Commissioners. My name is Michael Vieira. I'm the Director of Special Transportation Services for the Division of Senior Services and Employment and Training. Today, the resolutions are for senior services. The first resolution is a unique project that we have in the Township of Montclair, where Montclair does pay us to oversee their transportation, and we use the method of TNCs. Those are what are referred to as Ubers and Lyfts. It's a very unique program. We've been doing it for about 3 years, very successful, and they've asked us to continue overseeing that project.
Great.
Resolution number three, New Jersey Transit is asking all of the counties to just do and make sure that we have a Title VI agreement in place, making sure that there's no discrimination, and that's what resolution number 3 is.
Thank you. Mr. Onyango, any questions for Mr. Vieira?
No question.
Mr. McInerney?
Yeah, Michael, is that, number 2, is that the program that, or similar to the program that I had discussed with you one time?
Yes,
Where
so-
somebody needs a ride to the hospital or doctor?
Absolutely. We have a couple. So we do that. This one is specifically for Montclair, but it's the same pot of monies and everything. And we
Right.
have it countywide also where we use Ubers and Lyfts, where we don't say no to anybody. So if anybody needs a trip, we're going to make sure that they get a trip. And if they can't fit on our vehicles, we will send Ubers and Lyfts. So everybody who wants a trip gets a trip from us.
Yeah, I as you know, I did ask for that for a person in need, and it worked out incredibly. It really did. Thank you.
Commissioners, any questions to Mr. Vieira? Commissioner Cooper?
Thank you. In reference to the resolution number 2 for the Uber and Lyft program, when a senior or disabled person need that ride, do you guys pick the Uber, Lyft, and then dispatch to them, similar to the way the program works now, that the person knows exactly who's coming? And is it a return trip
So-
back as well?
Commissioner, very similar to that. However, we go through a company called Easy Ride. Easy Ride is our TMA, Transportation Management Association, and Essex County is one of the counties that we fall under. They have a program called Ride for Life, and how it works is once we put a person on Uber and Lyft and we determine, listen, we're not going to put a person who has Alzheimer's or something like that, so we can determine ahead of time who can take Ubers and Lyfts, and we ask them. We give them a specific number. They have to call Easy Ride. They do not call the Uber and Lyft directly. They will call Easy Ride, and as they call Easy Ride will already have their name on the list that Mrs. Jones is going to be calling. At that point, Easy Ride can stay on the telephone and has stayed on the telephone until the Uber or Lyft has come for them. And they are given the same information. It's a blue vehicle, your driver's name is this, but the thing is that you don't actually need a smartphone for this type of service because you're calling Easy Ride and not the Uber and Lyft directly.
Thank you.
Commissioners, any other questions for Mr. Vieira?
Yeah, I have a
Commissioner,
statement.
Go ahead, Commissioner.
Thank you. I just want you all to know that Michael Vieira does a wonderful job for transportation for Essex County, and he's well known statewide for the work that he accomplishes for Essex County.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Commissioner.
All right, seeing none, all right, thank you, Mr. Vieira. We'll
Thank
move
you.
on to number 4 and 5, Mr. Jackson.
Yes, Ms. Velez is going to do 4 and 5, and I believe added starters 37 and 39. I believe.
Okay.
Is that correct?
You close them out, yes,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, it's 37 through 39. Good evening, Ms. Velez.
Good evening, Mr. President and Commissioners. My name is Sylvia Velez, and I am the Coordinator of Contractual Operations for the Division of Senior Services. I'm filling in for the Respite Care Manager, Doretha Wirtz, to speak about Resolutions 4 and 5. For Resolution number 4, this is a request for grant acceptance and budget insertion for 2026 statewide respite program in the amount of $637,000, consistent with previous years. The acceptance of this grant and insertion funds will ensure the constituents of Essex County to receive care for the elderly and disabled here in Essex County. Did you want me to go?
Yeah, please go, continue, number 5.
Okay, resolution number 5. This resolution is requesting approval to utilize the omnibus resolution for the 2026 statewide respite care program. The omnibus resolution allows the Division of Senior Services to use various state-approved.
Come in.
Continue.
Okay. To various state-approved respite care providers under one resolution rather than submitting separate resolutions for each individual provider. The statewide respite care program provides temporary short-term care to relieve caregivers who are caring for functionally impaired adults. These services may be provided by hourly, daily, overnight, weekend basis, depending on the caregiver's needs. Using the omnibus resolution is the most efficient and cost-effective way to provide these services while remaining in compliance with administrative requirements. The total amount is not to exceed $477,750, consistent with last year's.
Thank you. All right, let's proceed with 37 through 39 as well. And then we'll ask our questions afterwards.
Got it. Resolution 37 is a request for a budget insertion for the 2026 New Jersey's Senior Citizen and Disabled Residents Transportation Assistance Program in the amount of $3,138,295. The New Jersey Transit Corporation has awarded casino revenue funds to the Division of Senior Services for non-emergency transportation services. This funding allows the county to provide transportation services for senior citizens and disabled residents, helping them access non-emergency medical appointments such as dialysis, therapy, food shopping, nutrition sites, and other essential destinations. The funds for this program are available from the New Jersey Senior Citizen Disabled Residents Transportation Assistance Program and is distributed by the New Jersey Transit utilizing casino revenue funds, so no county funds are involved. Resolution 38 is a request for a budget insertion for the initial allocation of the area plan contract funds for the fiscal year of 2026 in the amount of $5,526,216. Each year, the Division of Senior Services is required to submit an area plan contract to the New Jersey Department of Human Services. This plan outlines how the division will address the needs of older adults through various federal funds and sources. This budget insertion will ensure the continued delivery of essential services for Essex County seniors, including access services, in-home support, community support, and nutrition services. For fiscal year 2026, the initial authorization is $5,371,768, with a required county cash match of $154,448, for a total of $5,526,216. This represents a 2.86% increase from last year's allocation. For Resolution 39, this is a request to approve the Division of Senior Services funding matrix for fiscal year 2026. Each year, the division receives federal and state funding through the New Jersey Department of Human Services to support programs that enhance the quality of life, independence, and dignity of Essex County older adults. These funds support essential services including in-home support, community support, adult protective services, transportation, and other senior service programs. Together, these resolutions allow the Division of Senior Services to continue supporting some of the Essex County most vulnerable residents while ensuring the services remain accessible, coordinated, and responsive to community needs. And at this time, we actually have providers here present to speak on their behalf.
Okay, why don't you bring them up, have them just introduce themselves and just give us a brief overview of what they do. They made the effort to come, and we would certainly like to hear from them. Good
Yes.
evening. Some of them
We
look
will start
familiar
with
too, so
Yes. Very.
it's good to see familiar faces. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Can you just speak a little closer to the microphone? Matt, can you adjust that? Thank you. That's just because the transcribers need to pick this up later.
So, my name is Maria Manangao. I coordinate the senior program at Focus, right on 441 Broad Street. And we have the privilege of having these funds to, as I call them, pollitos, my little ducklings, that we service not just a nutrition site, but more like to take them away from isolation. We take them to the hospital. We do a lot of workshops, health-wise, nutrition-wise, so they could do their own cooking during the weekends, because we service Monday through Friday, and sometimes when there's funds in the weekends. And we do a lot of extra things, like taking them to the doctors, taking them to the hospitals. I'm actually known as their big rooster because I take them to the hospitals, to the doctors, because they don't have family, most of them. And I'm usually on call when they pass away and stuff. So it's a really good program. I hope I didn't forget anything. I'm kind of nervous.
I'm sure your pollitos are very appreciated.
Yes, they are.
So,
Thank you.
thank you. Who's next, please? Good evening.
Good evening.
Well, let's adjust
Lower
that
this?
again. All right,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're gonna adjust that for you.
Okay. My name is Barbara Havlick. Good evening. I'm the Director of Life Management, Inc. We're a nonprofit agency that receives funds to run the Senior Home Repair Program of Essex County. We have 3 grants. 2 are aimed at older adult homeowners, and 1 is servicing caregivers who are taking care of older adults and not grandchildren very often. Our program is targeting people who do not have the money to make home repairs. We're not allowed to have proof of income displayed before us, but we really are targeting people who do not have the money to make the repairs themselves. We also target people who are living in unsafe, insecure situations, so we're servicing a lot of people who are living in urban areas. To give you an idea of what we do, we start with the very minor home repairs like grab bars, handrails, smoke detectors. Our home repair coordinator goes into the home. In addition to looking at what the person complained about, what their problem was, he is also scanning the environment to make sure that they're safe with grab bars, making sure that they have access to the rooms in their home, that there's not loose floorboards, and you wouldn't believe how many people do not have smoke detectors and people who don't have grab bars that should. So that's where we start scanning the home. Then the things that we do most often, there's a variety of things, but we have carpentry, electrical, and plumbing works. When people have leaks in their apartment or home, actually not apartments, homes, it could damage the basic part of their house. So even a minor leak that's under the sink or under the toilet can cause damage, making their home a hazard for them. We do floor repairs such as stairs, that the risers are not connecting to the stairs. We do the most significant work that we do in terms of electrical is probably light fixtures that are falling down, outlets that are sparking. We've all had them in our home, but we can call someone to fix them. But when seniors are just trying to put food on their table, they need our program to come and fix these things that can cause a fire. We do lighting, motion detectors, and things like that. We do doorbells. The most expensive job that we probably do are stair lifts and ramps, so that people that, we talked about people going out to dialysis with transportation, we have people that need to leave their home 3 times a week. The caregivers can't get them in and out or up and down stairs, so they ask for stair lifts. The cost of the ramps and the stair lifts go anywhere from $4,000 to $10,000, and that eats up our money right away. It's a difficult program to run because we always feel like we're playing God. So in the beginning of the year, we start out with our funds, but by March, we have people carrying over from a waiting list of the year before, and then by March or April, a lot of our funds are gone. And so that you're getting the calls in, who's got the most serious problem? In January, we had someone who had no hot water and no heat, right in the middle of our deep freeze. So we spent a lot of money on that case, knowing that these people needed to have heat and hot water. The rest of the year, we don't know what's coming. I could go on and on. I'm sorry, I talk a long time, but I've been doing this program a long time, right, Mr. McInerney?
I think we get a good sense of what you're doing, and it sounds very invaluable. So certainly, I know, I speak for the board, but we appreciate the work that you do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam.
Made a cheat sheet so I didn't forget. My name is Carmela Spinelli. I am the fiscal controller for the North Ward Center, and we use the funds for our transportation program. We help seniors, like the woman said before. We bring them to doctors, hospitals, dialysis, other medical appointments, food shopping. We have a variety of vehicles, so if they have a wheelchair, our vehicles can handle that. If, they're more mobile, we have other vehicles. Our drivers are trained to help with assistance, getting them out of the house, into the vehicles, curb-to-curb service. And I also think an extra benefit, which is indirectly for the seniors, is for their family members. Because it's I had my own situation when my mom was sick. I always had to take off of work, or I always had to try to schedule her appointments, and I always was, juggling that. So it also helps the person be independent. They're not always calling on their family members, take me here, take me there. So I think it's a sense of pride for those individuals that they can do it. I also think indirectly it does help the extended family, knowing that their family members have a safe way to get to their critical appointments and just to get out of the house. Some of them could go to the gym, some of them could just go, have, with friends. It gets them out of the house. We don't have the shut-ins and things like that. So this is a program that we've been running for many, many years, and we've had much success with it, and we would really appreciate the funding again, because like they said, there's always someone that needs help. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Velez, is that everyone?
That's it.
Okay, great. Commissioners, any questions on 4, 5, 37 through 39 for Ms. Velez? Commissioner Cooper?
Thank you. My question is, can you please share with us the contact information, flyers for the community-based organizations, so that people come to us looking for resources, services, they'll be at our fingertip for us to refer people to them who may need them. I want to thank the community-based organizations for the incredible work that you guys are doing. My question is this. I noticed that there's a reference in here to the Casino Reinvestment Act. They're given a portion of funding. Is that an automatic allotment that we get, or is this something that we have to apply for?
My understanding is that it's something that New Jersey Transit applies for and then gives us the funds for
So it automatically comes to us. All right,
Yes.
thank you.
Okay, Commissioner Richardson?
Yeah, on 39, how many agencies participate with this program?
Oh, we have 13 contracted agencies.
13, any new agencies, or are they all the same agencies who've been getting the money?
No, they've been with us for quite some time. We actually have a competitive contract coming out for the next 3 years, this upcoming spring, for next upcoming spring.
Thank you.
And we're looking to add more agencies, of course. Because even though we have 13 contracted agencies, each agency has a variety of services that they do.
Thank you.
Okay, Commissioner Cooper?
Thank you. The competitive contract, when it does come out, how would other organizations find out about it, like to apply if they were interested?
Well, the first thing that we're actually going to do is a needs assessment, because we do think that there are more services out there that we could definitely apply. The second thing is that we are trying to market this with the procurement website, because that's where they actually apply. So to me, marketing is important. Not a lot of agencies out there are familiar with our procurement website to, apply for these grants. So our efforts here are to market it appropriately to all these other agencies, and probably go and circle back to other agencies that were contracted with us in the past to see how we could move forward with them, if we could assist with them again.
Thank you. Director McCoy is probably going to answer my question for me. Is the process similar to the way that your process is done through that portal that they sign up for?
Director, before you respond, please just lift the microphone so that the transcribers have it. Thank you.
Terrence McCoy, Division Director, Division of Senior Services. Through you, Commissioner Ramirez, that is correct. It's the same as our community action. They go into our purchasing portal, and the article and the advertisement goes out in the newspaper, so people will see that there's a competitive contracting process going on, so they can apply for the services.
So the same purchasing portal that Mr. Coultry often directs the vendors to go to sign up for, is that portal that they would equally get grant announcements from?
Through you, Mr. President, that is correct.
Thank you.
Commissioners, any other questions? Seeing none, Commissioner Cooper, would you like to move? It's 2 through 5 and 37 to 39?
Yes.
Do you have a second by Mercado? Roll call, Madam Deputy Clerk.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Commissioner Gill, absent. Commissioner Luciano?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercado?
Yes.
Commissioner Richardson?
Yes.
Commissioner Sebold?
Yes.
Commissioner Sermons, absent. Commissioner Vice President Murray Thomas, absent. Commissioner President Palmeris.
Yes.
So moved.
Thank you. Thank you to all the speakers who came today to speak. Take care of your pollitos and your seniors. We're important. We have all been caretakers and parents, so we can relate. So thank you for your great work.
Mr. President, item number 39 was added after this. Can someone give me, I don't have a copy of that one.
Yeah, can we
Thank you.
forward 39 to Cooper?
Thank you.
Can we have a moment?
Yeah, it was an added starter, yeah.
All right, let's move on to Resolution 6, and that is starter number 42, which is from the Division of Community Action. It will be read into the record at a later time. Is Mr. McCoy doing this one?
Mr. McCoy, I just want to say that was Ms. Velez's first time. She did a great job.
She's
I
a
gotta
pro.
say. Like an old
Is she
pro.
still here?
She just walked out.
Tell her we invite her to come to every meeting now.
That's good. No pressure, Terrence, but I just want to.
Let me recognize Commissioner Vice President to join the meeting again.
Thank you.
Good evening, Commissioners. My name is Terrence McCoy, Division Director for Division of Community Action. I'm here before you before consent and authorization approval for emergency declaration that we put before the County Administrator's Office for a Code Blue initiative, as you know, we had a very bad cold winter this season, and we ran out of shelter space and placements for our shelters to get our homeless off the street. And we were able to contract with the YMCA to provide additional shelter space for our homeless individuals and families that needed it. So we wanted to come before the board to get approval to pay and contract with them for that service.
Thank you. And then number 42?
Number 42 is for the Division of Senior Services Community Action for our flags for our veterans that have gone on to glory. I shouldn't say it that way, but has passed on. Yeah. So we want to honor our veterans with putting flags on their graves, and we've been out to bid to get a new contract going, and we have a new vendor, SSOEL, out of Irvington, who will be now providing us with flags for our fallen veterans.
And that's often executed through a lot of volunteer work, through like scouts, fire
Yes,
department,
boys and
police,
Girl Scouts, yes. that is-
Girl Scouts, right, all these
Absolutely.
different organizations. So it's actually a lovely
Yes.
way to honor our veterans. So come
Absolutely.
Memorial Day weekend, in
Yes.
the week in advance, you'll see the cemeteries covered with the flags, and that's basically coming out of this effort here.
Yeah,
and
through you,
many,
Mr.
many
President.
volunteer groups, yeah.
Yeah, through you, Mr. President, we wanted to get this done as quickly as possible because we know that Memorial Day is coming. So we want to get those flags out to those cemeteries and get those flags out to the cemeteries.
Exactly. Very good. Questions, Mr. Agnani, any questions?
None.
Mr. McInerney, any questions?
Just reference to the Newark YMCA, so last year, they did not get their information in on a timely basis, I believe.
Through you, Mr. President, that is correct, Mr.
Right, so-
McInerney.
But you still were able to utilize.
Yes, the emergency declaration, we had some funding in our Code Blue Homeless Trust Fund grant, and we were able to utilize that funding to fund the YMCA for that service.
Okay. Is there any reason why the Y wouldn't get it in again this year on a timely basis? Or-
We're actually going to go back out to bid so that we can try and get as many shelters, because we don't know what this cold winter is going to be coming for, so we would like to go back out to bid again to get as many shelters and warming centers involved as possible.
And then the hope is they will respond to that.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. McInerney. Commissioners, question, Commissioner Cooper.
Thank you, Mr. President. Director McCoy, Mr. Jackson, I want to thank you guys, because if you recall, the board was concerned about the additional beds when we lost the Y, when they did not respond. So I want to thank you guys for going above and beyond that extra step to make sure those additional beds came into the queue for the folks that desperately needed it. I hope that the Y, maybe with turnover changes and staff, don't know why they missed it, but if we could do that extra step, extra effort this year to make sure that them and any other potential shelters are aware of the advertisement before we go out. Because I would hate to see us in that situation again, especially this past winter, when it was deathly cold and all that unexpected snow. But you guys did a phenomenal job with getting people off the street. You and your team worked almost 24 hours with Code Blue to pull some people off the street, and I want to commend you and your staff for doing that incredible work, so thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Commissioners, any other questions, comments? Seeing none, so I'm going to move 6 and 42.
Motion.
Moved by Cooper, second by Richardson. Roll call, Madam Deputy Clerk.
Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Commissioner Gill, absent. Commissioner Luciano?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercado?
Yes.
Commissioner Richardson?
Yes.
Commissioner Siebold?
Yes.
Commissioner Sermons, absent. Commissioner Vice President Murray Thomas?
Yes.
Commissioner President Palmeris?
Yes.
So moved.
Let's move on to Resolution 7, which is from the Division of Housing and Community Development. It will be read into the record at a later time. Mr. Jackson?
Mr. President, this is a 5-year agreement in the amount not to exceed $100,000 with Mandel lead inspectors. This outfit provides lead inspections for properties that are participating in our home improvement program. They go out and make an assessment if there's any lead issues and issue a report, and also then issue a clearance report after the contractor is finished should there be any issues. And again, that's a 5-year agreement, an amount not to exceed $100,000.
Thank you. Mr. Agnani, any questions?
No questions, Mr. President.
Mr. McInerney?
No questions.
Commissioners, questions on 7? Seeing none, someone to move it?
Move it.
Moved by Richardson, second by Mercado. Roll call, Madam Deputy Clerk, for number 7.
Commissioner Sermons, absent. Commissioner Siebold?
Yes.
Commissioner Richardson?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercado?
Yes.
Commissioner Luciano?
Yes.
Commissioner Gill, absent. Commissioner Cooper?
Yes.
Commissioner Vice President Murray Thomas?
Yes.
Commissioner President Palmeris?
Yes.
So moved.
Let's move on to Resolution number 8, which is from the Division of the Hospital Center. Will be read into the record at a later time.
This is a contract with GD Correctional Services, a 12-month contract extension from June 1, 2026 to May 31, 2027, in an amount not to exceed $2,614,894 to provide food services at our hospital center.
Thank you. Mr. Anyanwu, any questions?
None, Mr. President.
Mr. McInerney?
No questions.
Commissioners, questions on number 8? Seeing none, someone to move it?
Move it.
Moved by Mercado, second.
Second.
Second by Richardson. Roll call, Madam Deputy Clerk, for number 8.
Commissioner Sermons, absent. Commissioner Siebold.
Yes.
Commissioner Richardson.
Yes.
Commissioner Mercado.
Yes.
Commissioner Luciano.
Yes.
Commissioner Gill, absent. Commissioner Cooper, absent. Commissioner Vice President Murray Thomas.
Yes.
Commissioner President Palmaris.
Yes.
So moved.
Move on to resolutions 9 through 15 and added starters 40 and 41, which are for the Department of Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Affairs. And they will be read into the record at later time. Good evening, Mr. Zates.
Good evening, Joshua Zates, Essex County Parks. Number 9 is a contract award to Challenge Towers to provide inspection, maintenance, equipment, and training program for the Treetop Adventure Course. 12-month contract not to exceed $248,513.90. As stated, this is for the annual inspection over at the Treetop Rope Course at the South Mountain Recreation Complex. It does an annual inspection to open the course, an annual inspection to close the course, and then there's also staff training as well as any maintenance repairs that are as needed. Number 10 is a contract award to McRoberts Sales, Inc. to furnish and deliver frozen fish and vertebrates, 12-month agreement, amount not to exceed $120,000. This is for various food items over for the animal population over at the Turtleback Zoo. As of currently, there's approximately 1,500 animals at the zoo, which encompass approximately 150 species. Number 11, contract change order with GSP Property Services to provide masonry work, adding an amount not to exceed $134,523. This contract was originally in the amount of $672,615, adding the 20% of $134,523 makes the new total $807,138. Specifically, we anticipate this funding to use for some additional concrete work over at the zoo's entrance, as well as concrete work around the arena and the parking lot right next to it. Number 12, contract award to Danny Soft Serve, the highest responsive and responsible bidder for revenue generating, provide ice cream truck services at various park locations, revenue in the amount of $13,559.97. Specifically, this is for Branchbrook Park, Brookdale Park, and Weequahic Park. The amount of revenue the county will receive for Branchbrook is $7,119.99, Brookdale $5,820.99, and Weequahic $618.99. Number 13 is a contract award to Carnival Concessions to provide a food concessionaire for the Summer Concert Series program. This would begin on June 15th and run through September 30th of 2030. It's a revenue contract. Specifically, the amount not to exceed is $13,261.51. Specifically, year 1 would be $2,400, year 2, $2,520, year 3, $2,646, year 4, $2,778.30, and then finally, year 5 would be $2,917.21. Again, this is specific to the concerts over at Brookdale Park. Number 14 is authorizations use the Essex County Recreation Open Space Trust Fund to fund the Eagle Rock Reservation bathrooms, amount not to exceed $357,950. This is for a upcoming contract that's on the agenda later this evening, but specifically it's for the new Eagle Rock bathroom. Number 15, authorizations use the Essex County Recreation Open Space Trust Fund to fund engineering and design services for the rehabilitation of bathrooms at McClune's Boathouse, as well as the High Lawn Pavilion, amount not to exceed $199,000. Again, this is the funding source for an upcoming agenda item on this evening. Finally, number 40 is a contract award to the 7 lowest responsive bidders to provide golf course materials, 12-month contract not to exceed $300,000. Specifically, this is for the various herbicides and pesticides needed to keep the grasses green over at the 3 county golf courses. And finally, number 41 is amending the emergency declaration payment from ServPro to First Night Enterprises, amount not to exceed $71,400. If the board will remember to the last meeting, there was an emergency that was approved. The emergency paperwork was for ServPro, but when doing the documentation to pay them. It turns out that ServPro is a DBA, and the actual name of the company is First Night Enterprises. Again, just to remind the board, this was for the emergency that occurred over at Hendricks Field Golf Course. Happy to answer any questions the board may have.
Thank you, thank you, Mr. Zates. Mr. Agnanu, any questions for Mr. Zates?
Yeah, briefly, just a clarification. I see services were awarded to the vendor in amount of $401,643, of which $231,036 was expended. Is this current contract, is that going to incorporate some of the prior funds that weren't expended?
Joshua Zates, Essex County Park. Through you, Mr. President, can you just, which item number are you referring to?
9, my apologies, item number 9.
Item number 9. Oh, yeah, so this is, it's the same vendor. So the 249 includes the allowance. So it would be if something catastrophic to happen to the ropes course, we would have enough money to repair whatever those needed repairs were.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. McInerney, any questions?
Just on McClune's Boathouse, what exactly is going to happen?
Joshua Zates, Essex County Parks. Through you, Mr. President, we're looking to add an additional bathroom that would be, it would be by the building, attached to the building. Might have to extend the footprint a little bit, but that's basically what we're looking to. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Commissioners, any questions from Mr. Zates? 9.
Yes, I have something to say.
Thank you. Go ahead, Commissioner.
I want to thank Josh for making an excellent presentation, including the influence of the Open Space Trust Fund. So thank you, Josh.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioners, any other questions? Seeing none.
I'll move it.
I'll second. Moved by Seabold, second by Luciano. Roll call, Madam Deputy Clerk. This is 9 through 15, 40 and 41.
Commissioner Sermons, absent. Commissioner Siebold.
Yes.
Commissioner Richardson.
Yes.
Commissioner Mercado.
Yes.
Commissioner Luciano.
Yes.
Commissioner Gill, absent. Commissioner Cooper, absent. Commissioner Vice President Murray Thomas.
Yes.
Commissioner President Palmeris.
Yes.
So moved.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Zates. Okay, let's move on to 16 through 22. Sorry, yeah, let's go to 16 to 22, which are from the Department of Public Works. They will be read to the record at a later time, and I think some of these are going to hinge on what some of the things Mr. Zates was talking about.
Good evening, David Antonio, Department of Public Works. Item number 16, awards Fagon Electric the contract to perform the federally funded construction of signal optimization and adaptive traffic signals along Central Avenue in an amount not to exceed $4,452,017. This project consists of the installation of traffic signal upgrades, 39 locations along Central as it traverses West Orange, East Orange, and into Newark. Fagon Electric submitted the lowest of the 3 bids received by the County of Essex, and Mr. Frank De Sosa of Fagon Electric is here this evening to introduce Fagon Electric and perhaps answer any questions that the board may have. Frank.
Thank you. Good evening, sir. Please just state your name and affiliation for the record. Tell us about your company and the project.
Good evening. My name is Frank D'Souza, Fagon Electric, Director of Operations at Fagon Electric. We currently have 14 employees. We are based out of Piscataway. We are an all-union shop. We specialize in traffic signals. We actually have one ongoing project with the county as we speak. And that's pretty much it, sir.
Do you employ any Essex County residents?
We do, and we employ from the locals 164, 472, and 825. And when we do apply or request new workforce members, we usually ask for residents that live in the town or in the county so we could get back to the community or go back to it.
Good, thank you. Mr. Agnani, any questions for the vendor?
No, Mr. President.
Mr. McInerney?
No questions.
Commissioners? I'm sorry, Commissioner Richards, you were going to ask that question. I got to say, sorry. We're on the same wave. I'm sorry.
That's right. No, you're all right.
Okay.
I like his answers.
Yeah, agreed. All right, seeing no questions, you're off the hot seat, sir.
Very good, thank you.
David Antonio, Department of Public Works, item number 17, awards Comito Associates a contract to perform the architectural and engineering needed to furnish construction plans for the renovation of the bathrooms at the McClune's Boathouse located at the South Mountain Complex in West Orange, as well as the ones at the Highland Pavilion located at Eagle Rock Reservation in West Orange as well, for an amount not to exceed $199,000. Comito Associates submitted the sole proposal received by the county in response to the project's advertised RFP. And we also have Mr. Greg Comito of Comito Associates here this evening. Answer any questions the board may have, and perhaps touch on the scope of work.
Great, thank you. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr. President, Vice President, Commissioners. Thank you for having me. I'm Gregory Comito. I'm the president, founder of Comito Associates. We're at 23 Warren Street, right a few blocks from here, where we've been a long time, 35 plus years. I'm a long-time Essex County, thankful, long-time Essex County resident. I employ Essex County residents as part of our staff. We've designed many buildings around this complex, and also the buildings in question. And we designed the boathouse when that was built. I'm not really sure. And was that 10 years ago now? 2011, okay, that long ago. At Highland Pavilion, we've done some renovation work there. We've built the new, designed and built the new patio, terrace extension that you see as you approach. And this particular contract is to the lion's share of this work is for the work at the High Lawn, because those fixtures, those existing facilities predate current codes. In terms of handicap accessibility, number of fixtures is all very light, and it's just sort of patched together over the years. So this is a major overhaul. It's actually going to be in addition to the building. So it's going to provide new bathrooms on both levels. Upstairs is that private event space that you might be familiar with. To that end, and to help that vendor operate those private events up there, we're also going to introduce a bridal suite and some other amenities to help that support that space. So it's an addition out the front of the building, and as you know, Highland it's an icon. It's a beautiful building. So in keeping with that style, like we did on our other work, is keep that style perpetuated and keep it going. And although it is a bathroom, technically a bathroom, we hope to keep the grandeur of that great building. Much smaller endeavor. When we did that years ago, those bathrooms, of course, do meet code then. They meet code now, but due to the popularity of that patio area that we built, just to help that front situation run better, we're going to expand a few fixtures there. So we don't plan to go outward. We're going to do it's an interior renovation to get that done. So I would say that the High Lawn is the bigger effort here.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Comito. Mr. Arnone, any questions for Mr. Comito?
No questions.
Mr. McInerney? No questions. Commissioners? All right. Thank you.
David Antonio, Department of Public Works. Item number 18 is an award of contract to MRC to furnish a self-cleaning prefabricated outdoor public bathroom facility for installation at the Eagle Rock Reservation for an amount not to exceed $357,950. This contract is being awarded through the Educational Services Commission Co-op Purchasing Agreement. This automated bathroom is similar to the one recently installed at the Tulip Springs picnic area at the South Mountain Reservation, and will replace the existing and aging public bathroom located at Eagle Rock Reservation. Number 19 exercises a 2-year extension option to the contracts with the 16 contractors which provide roadway salting, snow plowing, and snow hauling services along county roadways during winter weather events in an amount not to exceed $10 million in the aggregate. And number 20 also exercises a 2-year option extension to the supplemental contracts with 8 contractors which also provide roadway salting, snow plowing, and snow hauling along county roadways during winter weather events, also in an amount not to exceed $10 million in the aggregate. And item number David Antonio, Department of Public Works, item number 21. It's an award of a 5-year contract to Metro to inspect, test, and maintain the 9 elevators located at the Winona Lipman Family Courts Building in an amount not to exceed $550,000. This contract includes the required monthly and yearly inspection and any required repairs of the elevators. Metro Elevator submitted the lowest of the 3 bids received by the county. And number 22 awards Gaeta Recycling a 2-year contract to provide waste tire removal services in an amount not to exceed $100,000. Gaeta Recycling submitted the lowest of the 2 bids received by the county. This contract is used by the Division of Fleet Services to ensure the proper disposal of any damaged or worn tires that are generated during the course of maintaining the county's vehicle fleet. Mr. President.
Let's go back to number 18 for a second, Mr. Antonio. 18, is that one of those self-cleaning bathrooms like was installed in one of your other reservations, a high-tech thing?
David Antonio, it is exactly the same one. It's a self-cleaning, automated bathroom facility.
And so can you just, very briefly, this is a neat project, I know no one gets excited over new bathrooms. But can you just, because this actually is pretty environmentally friendly in that we don't have to, dig up stuff, run pipe. Can you just kind of, a couple of highlights of what that bathroom does? Like if the other one, what's the other reservation that we did it in?
That would be at South Mountain at the Tulip Springs / picnic area. It was last year we did it. They're self-cleaning, they're vandal-proof, they're automated, which means you can set schedule as to when the doors open and close. It cleans itself based on a schedule as well. The door close, it sprays the interior with pre-positioned cleaning agents. Like I said, there's no need for a maintenance person on site. It's the cleanest, most private solution to provide a bathroom facility in a place like the Tulip Springs.
Where it's very remote and running pipes and things, really, it would be sort of an environmental challenge to rip up so much just to run a few lines and things like that in nature.
Correct.
So I think that's a real home run, and I just wanted to make sure that for the benefit of the public, we explain what that is. No one gets excited over new bathrooms, but I guess this was a really cool one. Mr. Agnano, any questions for Mr. Antonio?
No, Mr. President.
Mr. Macker, any questions?
Yes, I do. On that same resolution, so this is a, I don't know, when I look at it, it looks like yet it's going through a cooperative. Are these so boilerplate that you can buy them through a cooperative, standard?
Through you, Mr. President, I believe we're talking about bathroom?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. It's not being constructed, it's built. It's like buying a prefab home in a way. It's built, just 6-month lead time, but it's something you can definitely purchase through the co-op.
Okay, and you have options as to how big it is or how small it is, or?
That is correct. They have a catalog. And this particular one has 2 bathrooms.
Right, so there's no need to go out to bid. This is strictly through the cooperative. It's at set price.
That is correct.
And, okay. With regard to number 19, I don't know, maybe the administration. I know we had a really rough winter with regard to snow plowing, and I know at the beginning of the winter, we had a pretty sizable reserve set aside. Not so much for snow, well, it's for snow, but we've since labeled it more catastrophic reserve. Where is that now? Did we hit that pretty hard? Or
Yes,
were
we
we
did.
able to?
We did actually spent almost $2.5 million on this most recent storms.
Just on this most recent storm?
Yeah. However, we have $3 million of free money, if you will, left in reserve. There's $1.8 million that's reserved for salt, and in this year's budget, there's another $5 million to replenish it. So in total, we have $9.8 million in the reserve, which is more than we had
Oh,
before.
wow, yeah, that surprises me. So did we fully expend the appropriation for 2020?
Yes.
Fully expended?
Yes.
So there was nothing
And we
left
did-
to...
And we then went into the reserve. So
And
we
went
had-
to the
yeah,
reserve.
yeah, we had to
But
go
now
into
you
the
had,
reserve.
you're appropriating 5 million more. How much did you appropriate in the previous budget? Was it that much?
It wasn't,
No,
no,
it
it
wasn't,
wasn't.
'cause we had a big
Yeah,
reserve.
we actually, the strategy was, because of some of the budgetary constraints, we planned on spending down some of the reserve.
Right.
So, which we, unfortunately, because of all the snow, we ended up doing more than we thought.
Yeah. So
Bad
now you-
news, good news is that we are able to replenish that in this year's budget, and we'll be at a number that's actually a little bit higher than we were the year before.
So let's say our prayers for
Right.
next year. We'll see
Right,
what
and
happens.
hopefully we don't,
Yeah.
we don't get whacked again
Look,
this
man,
year. We don't
thank you
know.
very much.
Sure.
It was indeed a tough winter, so, but we've been lucky for a bunch, so we were due for it.
Yeah, we were lucky for a while, yeah.
Very good. Commissioners, any questions or comments on 16 through 22? Commissioner Luciano?
Just through you, Mr. President, I did have a question regarding that bathroom in Eagle Rock Reservation. Where are they locating that? Where is that going to be? Do you know?
Oh, the prefab building?
Yeah, like,
Through you, Mr. President, if, please excuse me, I'm gonna try to guide you.
yep, I think most of us
In this
know.
way, if you're coming out of the Highland Pavilion, you look forward towards the Crest Avenue parking lot, there's a parking lot, not really a parking lot, it's just angled parking. To your left, there's a building with the antenna behind it. It's a building that's not utilized, it's always been closed. It was built in 1975. It's got a water fountain in the front. That is supposed to be the bathroom for the public. We're gonna put this new structure adjacent to it. So it's gonna be within very short walking distance of the Highland Pavilion, but also be able to serve people visiting the 9/11 Memorial.
Thank you. Is it going to have the self-cleaning like we put the other building in South Mountain Reservation?
I think, in fact, it is the same
Is
thing
it-
that
is
we
it
were...
the
Through you,
same-
Mr. President, it's the same exact
It's the
bathroom.
same
It was
exact,
so
okay.
popular, we had to do it twice.
Mr. President, you were there with me, right,
Yes.
when we opened that building, which,
Let's not go too far with that.
it's a
We've
self...
never been excited over a bathroom
I
in the
mean,
history of this board.
you know,
But yes,
look-
because it's high-tech, I think it's used in Europe, in cities and things, and they come in various sizes. You can almost envision it being sort of like a very pretty, like, container that comes and it's, you know, placed in on a concrete pad, and it's sort of already built in. It's a plug-and-play type of thing. To really simplify what it is, I know the engineers are probably, you know, chalk on a, you know, board when I say that, but it is just a very simple in terms of, so Frank, to answer your question, no real construction in that sense, that it's just kind of a plug-and-play box that gets delivered. But it's a handsome-looking box at that.
Through you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President.
You got it, Commissioner. Vice President Murray.
Thank you. Speaking of bathrooms, although not this particular set of bathrooms, I just want to thank you, Director Antonio, and your team for the work that's being done at the Branchbrook Park basketball court and bathroom area. That's growing up. You can't drive past there and not see your family and friends playing, my cousins included. And so just to see that not only is the basketball court itself being, you know, renovated, but the bathrooms, and as we talked, I think it was maybe not last month, but the month before, you know, when I asked if we could make sure that we could still have the players be able to use the court, even though the bathrooms are being renovated, you guys made sure of that. And, you know, as I drive past, I consistently see people still able to use the court. So thank you for that. I'm glad those renovations are coming. I know it's been some time since they've had it. And yeah, it's just, it's a pleasure. So thank you again.
Thank you.
Good point there, VP. Thank you. All right, so would you like to move it, VP?
Certainly, thank you.
Do I have a second on
Second.
this? Second by Luciano. Roll call, Madam Deputy Clerk, 16 through 22.
Commissioner Sermons, absent. Commissioner Siebold,
Yes.
Commissioner Richardson,
Yes.
Commissioner Mercado,
Yes.
Commissioner Luciano,
Yes.
Commissioner Gill, absent. Commissioner Cooper, absent. Commissioner Vice President Murray Thomas,
Yes.
Commissioner President Palmeris.
Yes.
So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Antonio.
Thank you.
All right, let's move on to Resolution 23 and 24, which are from the Department of Health and Rehabilitation, Office of Public Health Management, and they'll be read into the record at a time. Mr. Jackson?
Yes, Mr. President. This is simply an authorization for the county, the health department to apply for a CHI grant for expansion in regional environmental response capacity. We will be applying for a grant of up to $150,000. And item 24, similarly, to apply for a grant for hazardous materials emergency preparedness, a sub-awarded grant. This would be up to $237,102, again, to help our ability to respond to emergencies, conduct community studies, and deliver critical training to first responders and our partner agencies.
Thank you. Mr. Anyanwu, do you have any questions?
No question,
Mr.
President.
McInerney?
No questions.
Commissioners, questions on 23 and 24? Seeing none, someone to move them?
Move.
Moved by Luciano, second by Vice President. Roll call, Madam Deputy Clerk.
Commissioner Cooper, absent. Commissioner Gill, absent. Commissioner Luciano.
Yes.
Commissioner Mercado.
Yes.
Commissioner Richardson.
Yes.
Commissioner Siebold.
Yes.
Commissioner Sermons, absent. Commissioner Vice President Murray Thomas.
Yes.
Commissioner President Pomaris.
Yes.
So moved.
Resolution 25 is from the Office of the Sheriff, and it will be read into the record later time. Mr. Jackson?
Mr. President, this is a contract extension to provide for emergency lighting and sirens for our Sheriff's Department in an amount not to exceed $50,000, and the contract will be with Communications Specialists, Inc.
Thank you. Mr. Anyanwu, any questions?
None, Mr. President.
Mr. McInerney?
No questions.
Commissioners? Someone to move it?
Move it.
Moved by Richardson, second Mercado. Roll call, Madam Deputy Clerk, for 25.
Commissioner Cooper, absent. Commissioner Gill, absent. Commissioner Luciano.
Yes.
Commissioner Mercado.
Yes.
Commissioner Richardson.
Yes.
Commissioner Siebold.
Yes.
Commissioner Sermons, absent. Commissioner Vice President Murray Thomas.
Yes.
Commissioner President Pomaris.
Yes.
So moved.
Let's move on to Resolution 26, which is from the Office of County Council. Be read into the record at a later time. Good evening, Mr. St. John.
Thank you. Jerome St. John County Council. We had a significant backlog of Oprah requests, and we put together a task force with the direction of Mr. Jackson. We've cleaned them up, done a very good job cleaning them up, but we need this additional fund to clean up some of the legal issues and of the backlog, and that is the purpose.
Thank you. Mr. Anyanwu, any questions?
Yeah, just quick, is it just a general review, or is it like representation before the Government Records Council? Is it for representation before the GRC, or is it just general review of the Oprah request?
It would be both.
Okay.
Thank you. Any others? You good?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. McInerney?
Is there any charge that we charge people for, like a per sheet charge or something like that? Are we allowed to charge for Oprah requests?
Yes.
Under certain circumstances, depending on the request itself, depending on whether they want it in paper or they want it over the web, there's ability to charge, yes.
Right, but nothing that equates to the time and effort that's required. Why is it so high? Where is it coming from, the Oprah request?
The backlog,
Yeah, why is it?
I'm not going into details, but we
Right.
have an opening for an Oprah officer now.
Okay. Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McInerney. Commissioners, any questions? Commissioner Richardson?
Yeah, what's that position pay?
Maybe I'll take it.
We'll share it on the website, I guess, when it becomes available. All right, moved by Richardson. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second Mercado. Roll call, Madam Deputy Clerk, for number 26.
Commissioner Cooper, absent. Commissioner Gill, absent. Commissioner Luciano.
Yes.
Commissioner Mercado.
Yes.
Commissioner Richardson.
Yes.
Commissioner Siebold.
Yes.
Commissioner Sermons, absent. Commissioner Vice President Murray Thomas.
Yes.
Commissioner President Pomaris.
Yes.
So moved.
Let's move on to resolutions 27 through 31, with the exception of number 28, which has been withdrawn by the administration. They are all 2026 county budget insertions of items of revenue from various sources, and they'll be read into the record at a later time. Mr. Jackson?
Yes, Mr. President. Item 27, the amount of $4,500 for our Division of Senior Services. This is a program that distributes $40 checks, or in some cases QR codes, to low-income seniors to purchase fresh fruits and vegetables. And this is a one-year contract ending on September 30th, 2026, and there's no county match. As you said, 28 has been withdrawn. Item 29 in the amount of $72,906 is for the aging services for care coordination program. This is money that we put back into the budget. The state pays us $230 a month for the initial month and $53 for each subsequent month for individuals enrolled in the program, and it allows seniors to stay in their home in lieu of being placed in a nursing home. It provides case management, adult care, adult daycare, homemaker skills, and in some cases even some home accessibility modifications. Item 30 for our department, from the Department of Human Services, New Jersey Department of Human Services for respite care program income. Under the rules of the program, if any of the client's income exceeds 175% of the federal poverty level, there's a minimum, I should say, the minimus amount of charge in addition to for the provision of the services. And we put this money back into the program and then provide services for 6 clients for respite care. This year, the amount is $19,987.71. Item 31 from the New Jersey Department of Health for local government information network and communication system links. It's a links grant. This is going to our Office of Public Health Management in the amount of $302,827, and this to support our public health emergency preparedness and response activities, and there's no county match.
Thank you. Mr. Onyango, any questions?
No question.
Mr. McInerney?
No questions.
Commissioners, questions? Somebody to move 27 to 31 with the exception of 28, which has been withdrawn.
I'll move it.
Moved by Mercado.
Second.
Second by Richardson. Roll call, Madam Deputy Clerk.
Commissioner Sermons, absent. Commissioner Siebold?
Yes.
Commissioner Richardson?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercado?
Yes.
Commissioner Luciano?
Yes.
Commissioner Gill, absent. Commissioner Cooper, absent. Commissioner Vice President Murray Thomas?
Yes.
Commissioner President Palmeris?
Yes.
So moved.
Let's move on to resolutions 32 through 36, 43 through 74, which are in memoriams, commendations, proclamation resolutions, and can be read into the record at a later time. Commissioners, any questions or comments on these?
Move it.
Moved by Richardson, second by Mercado. Roll call, Madam Deputy Clerk.
Commissioner Sermons, absent. Commissioner Siebold?
Yes.
Commissioner Richardson?
Yes.
Commissioner Mercado?
Yes.
Commissioner Luciano?
Yes.
Commissioner Gill, absent. Commissioner Cooper, absent. Commissioner Vice President Murray Thomas?
Yes.
Commissioner President Palmeris?
Yes.
So moved.
Okay, let's move on to report of board committees. Commissioners, any report of board committees? I know we had the trap, neuter, spay one. Commissioner Mercado, were you present?
Yes, I was.
Can you want to give us a little recap since Commissioner Cooper is not available?
Yes, it was very well attended by members of the community and Ms. Miao, I forget.
Charlotte Gallo?
Yes. We were all pleased and thank the administration for allocating the amount of funds that were allocated this year. We went from the beginning, which was, I think, 5 or 25,000.
Yeah.
Now it's almost 300,000. So it's expanded. We've asked the vendors provided information about their services throughout the county, and they're going to share their information on when they had the mobile vans going out to the commissioners. Commissioner Cooper, again, credit to her and her leadership in that committee. We were able to have a really good discussion about the needs in the community for the federal population and how much of an impact it has. But they were all very grateful for the opportunity for us to fund that and continue to praise Essex County leading the state in that area, supporting the federal population.
Thank you, Commissioner. We put you on the spot, but thank you for delivering.
No, not at all.
It's a great, it's been a great and highly successful program with the feral cats, which eliminates a lot of issues that many of the cities are facing with that. So thank you. I don't think there's any other board committee reports because we haven't had any since the last meetings except for this one. Do we have any legislative reports? Seeing none. Any unfinished business? Seeing none. New business? Seeing none. Public comment. Let's go on to public comment.
Mr. President, if I may, I just wanted to, before
Sure,
public
please.
comment.
Mr. Jackson.
I know that Commissioner, there are commissioners here from, particularly from the South Ward, wanted to know about Weequahic Park and the path.
Yes.
Tomorrow, they'll start deconstruction of the path. Friday, the material will be delivered, and Monday, the reconstruction will start.
Amazing.
So just wanted to let you know that.
So this is for the repair,
Right,
just
exactly.
to clarify, this is
I
for the
hope.
repair of the track that sort of was damaged because of the weather and
Yes.
lifted and, okay.
Yes.
At Weequahic Park, thank you.
Yes. Excellent. And I know Commissioner Mary Thomas and Commissioner Richardson have been on us. So I just want to make sure.
With love, we've
Right,
been.
with love.
With love and chunks of track to prove, yes. Good, I'm glad to hear that that's been being addressed already. So I know we had to wait for the warmer weather because we'll just have the same problem again if it went on too prematurely. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to move on to public comment. If any member of the public who would like to comment on any matter, please come to the microphone, state your name and affiliation. You have 3 minutes to speak. Please also speak into the microphone so that it gets caught up, okay? Thank you. And please just state your name and affiliation.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Here. Here's the trash one.
A little closer, sir, a little closer. Thank you.
Good evening, Essex County Commissioners. My name is Charles Russell. I stand before you today not just as the president of East Orange Custodians, but as someone speaking for hundreds of hardworking men and women who are more than employees. We are a family. We are fathers, mothers, grandparents, neighbors, taxpayers, mentors, and proud members of East Orange community. For years, for decades, East Orange Schools custodians and support staff have done far more than clean buildings. We open schools before sunrise. We make sure classrooms are safe, warm, ready for learning. We shovel snow, fix emergencies, respond to crisis, and protect the spaces for our children at the school. We are often the first to arrive and the last to leave. And in many ways, we are the part of the heartbeat of our school. Our children know us, our teacher know us, parents know us, our principal knows us. We are not strangers passing through. We are trusted members of this community. That is why I stand here today and fight against privatization and outsourcing. This is not just jobs. Though jobs, livelihood absolutely matter, this is about protecting East Orange families. It is about preserving stable careers and allow working class residents to support their household. It is about preventing dedicated community members from being replaced by outside contractors whose loyalty is to profit, not to our children in our city. When you privatize, you do not just cut budget lines. You cut people. You cut relationships. You cut accountability. You cut local investment. And too often, you replace experience and commitment by uncertainty. We are skilled and experienced. They still need to spend money on other professions for jobs that would have handled in-house. We're asking you, Essex County Commissioners, to stand with us. We need your voices. We need your leadership. We need you publicly and directly to pressure the East Orange Board of Education to come to the table and reach an agreement that protects these jobs, respect
30 seconds.
Respect the people who have given us much of this district. We're not asking for favors, we're asking for fairness. We can try to create cost-saving solutions together. Please do not let outsourcing tear apart the workforce that has spent years helping hold the district together. Stand with East Orange workers. Stand with East Orange family.
Time.
Stand with community. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Might I suggest, this is not a public back and forth, but might I suggest for the benefit of those who are not here today, if you can email a copy of your comments, we could have Adam take your information and you can send it so we can ensure the other board members who are not present today can get that.
I'll appreciate it, sir.
Okay, thank you. And good luck.
Thank you. Yeah, that's true. to take a stand.
Good evening. Douglas Freeman from Weekway Park Sports Authority Conservancy. Come before you today to acknowledge and also tell you about the Weekend Warriors. They are the winners of the tournament. I want you to see what comes out of your recreational contracts, what comes out of all the work that's being done in the park. This is the group that has been in Weekway Park for over 6 to 7 years. We know that they're going to get certificates later, but they're going to be going to the Giants Regionals on May the 31st to represent Essex County, right here in Essex County. Okay, we got to stand up. All right, this is the Weekend Warriors. He's been doing a lot of great work, Coach Jay, and this is something that I want you to actually see what you're actually voting on. And, you know, thank you, Freeholder, Commissioner, I keep saying Freeholder, Commissioner Wayne Richardson, for actually coming out and watching the tournament. You know, I don't know if you want to say a few words to him, but it was amazing to see him stay there and not just take a picture. He was actually there, took pictures with them, watched them play, and they gave an amazing performance at that young age of 8 years old.
Mr. Freeman, you got cheerleaders. You got cheerleaders going, right?
Yes. Yes. No, we have no cheerleaders. All right. The next one is 10U Rams. Would you stand up? This is out of East Orange. So this is all Essex County. It's not just Newark. It's not just Irvington. It's Essex County. So this is a team that gave it. They're all produced, and they're also going to the Giants Regionals on the 31st of May. Their parents was outside in the cold, and it was freezing outside.
It was cold.
Yeah, it was cold. And their parents, we thank you, we thank the coaches, but it's another group that hopefully they can get into Washington Park. No, I'm throwing that out right now, because they need space. They need activity space. They need to be able to do their programs. This is not a football team. This is not a football team. This is mentor programs, and we want to change the language that, you know, is actually being presented. They're mentoring, each one of them have over 100 children. So when you look at these organizations, right, you're looking at over 100 plus their families. They have to give resources. Each one of these groups came out of their pocket to actually be part of this actual event. It didn't come out of no county funds. It came out of the love of this particular community.
30 seconds.
The next group is 12U. That is Next Level Sport Academy. Mr. Marcus Allen is one that has taken the group to Vegas with us. He's been putting in the work with the NFL, the Jets, and everyone. The other group is the 14U. And then this is the amazing group because they out of Wellsburg Park and was the first group to use Wellsburg Park for the football. And they can come up, and I want each one of the coaches to tell you about their story. All right?
Thank you, Doug.
We'll have Commissioner, during comment session, we'll have a little bit of time for talking about that. Go ahead, so please just state your name and affiliation for the record, since we are technically in public comment.
Good evening, Jarrell Saint. I'm with the Weekend Warriors, 8U. So our program is designed to mentor and motivate the youth in the urban communities. You know, we start them at a young age, so we build them up now. So we use sports as the catalyst, right? Give them something to entertain them. We mentor them through the school and keep them on the right track. We want to build young, good character kids. And they know, like, if they want to be the best version of themselves, it's good character, doing the right thing, being standard. I just want to thank you guys because what the Weekway Park Association is giving us, Sports Authority is giving us is an opportunity to, you know, be out there, you know, give the kids a safe haven, show them the right way, you know, give us equipment. And sometimes we might have to come out of pocket, but we look help for Essex County to, you know, help us so that we could grow larger, do more tournaments, you know, help the kids because they love it. You know, it's something that it's a catalyst towards them, and then we get locations where we could do more mentoring, where we could get the education aspect as well, because we preach on our behalf, student athletes. You know, the student comes first, athlete comes second, and they usually learn that at a young age, at the age of 7. So you can imagine in 10 years from now how many scholarships you'll be seeing throughout the city, and I have a big part of that as well with the high schools. I just want to thank you. I don't want to hold too much time because I know everybody else want to speak, but I thank y'all guys.
Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Coach Carr. I represent Next Level Academy Falcons along with Coach Marcus Allen. We also come from Avon Avenue School, Elementary School, and Lincoln Elementary School and Harriet Tubman. Basically, but everybody, thank you. What this coach said is in a nutshell. I mean, I have to be honest. We're losing a lot of our kids to the community. We're losing a lot of kids between gang violence, incarceration, and all I come here to do is lessen the statistics. I want to give these kids an opportunity to be in a ladder program because, as you know, we don't have enough recreational sports, and we want these kids to have an opportunity to get offers. So our ladder program starts from young, and we step them up. We also collaborate because we're school-based. We collaborate with all the youth programs. So we train them up. I train them up personally from 3 different schools, and then I send them to the youth programs. Our young ladies, we train them up. Some of our girls, not only, we got 3 girls in this area right now that play contact football. One of them scored a touchdown with the winning championship in the championship game. One of the young ladies made defensive MVP. Both of them, one's offense, one's defense. And also the list goes on. So not to mention, this program has been so successful that we've also sent kids to college. Our young ladies not only are getting offers to play flag football in universities. Our young men, including my son included, are getting offers because they grew up in this program. So all we're asking is you guys to help us. Give these kids an opportunity. Give these kids the same opportunity that other communities have. Let them fulfill their dreams. Let them get the resources they need to succeed. Thank you.
How you doing? I'm Coach Ken Lucky from the West Ward Hawks. I've been doing football now for 43 years. I came under the late Ronald L. Rice. He started the program, the Pop Warner program with Rufus Johnson also. What we're doing, we mentor through sports. We've been doing it a long time. I have most of my coaches now are people who came through the program, and we want to continue doing this for the next generation coming up, because the positions that you're holding, we try to push our kids as far as academically and through sports. We have kids that last year were in the top 10 on the whole East Coast in the scholastic scholarship program, and this is what we're doing. So with your help, I will continue. I got 43 in. Hopefully I have 43 more, but let's do our part, and we're hoping that you can do your part to help us.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm the Vice President of the East Orange Rams organization, as well as the 10U head coach. So,
Please just state your name for the affiliate.
Nadir Lawrence.
Okay, thank you.
The Rams, we brought the Rams back a year ago. They haven't been in existence for, I want to say, close to 10 years. So, first year, close to 80 kids. Over this year, more. So right now, we looking about 6 levels, from 5 to 13 ages. So we started it out of pocket, equipment, jerseys, anything they needed. So we just need any help we could get, and we just want to keep growing the program and keep it around, because it's a historic program, and we just want to keep it in there, the community, and keep the kids coming.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Marcus Allen. I am the co-founder and, I guess, director of Next Level Sports Academy. I haven't addressed this body since I was 13 years old, and I'll be turning a crispy 46 in December. But I'll tell you this, nothing that my colleagues in community has said is different than anything that I'm going to say. All of our organizations are designed to do the same exact thing, and that is to create experiences outside of our typical neighborhood space for our kids. But when we come back from those experiences, we want to be able to have a space that is our own, that we can call home. And a lot of us don't have that, those of us that are here in this room. When you look at parks like Westside Park, where you had Tahir Whitehead, who grew up, and you had Aisha Hemingway, who grew up, and Ezanine Kalu, who's playing for the Nigerian national team right now, and you had Ray Dandridge, who spent a lot of his time on the Westside Park baseball field. Those were their spaces. Greatness came out of Westside Park. And it's one of the most underutilized parks in our system right now. And it needs someone to call it home. Our organizations do the same exact thing, but in separate instances. A great example of that is Next Level Sports is poised over the next 5 to 6 years to expose these same students and these same student athletes that participate in flag, Pop Warner, or other contact sports to skiing, basketball, tennis, Special Olympics, an array of different sports on many different levels that provide them with different experiences. And being able to build relationships with the County of Essex on many different levels, and organizations like the Weekway Park Sports Authority Conservancy are essential to us being able to do that. So again, I am grateful for your attentiveness to every last single one of our young people here who have participated and have put their work in on the gridiron to represent not just the city of Newark, but the County of Essex. And they deserve a thunderous round of applause for their work.
Good evening, Maggie Freeman, Weekway Park Sports Authority Conservancy. A few weeks ago, we talked about the idea of having 32 teams tournament in Weekway Park. We didn't make 32 teams, but we sure got enough in the room today. Can we say? We got it in the room today. And just know that they also played they also had components. So they're not in the room today, but we did have double the number in this room. And it made our hearts smile to just see our community come out, have a good time, and a safe experience in our Weekway Park in Newark, in Essex County, without incident. And everybody was able to say, great job. The coaches lead with with conviction. Each one, like they said, the story isn't different. Each one does a task, but we do need resources. It's not enough resources to go around, and we definitely don't have enough to spread around. So I know that in the past couple of weeks, we've heard about Weekway Park Sports Authority in a negative on the microphone, but it's just not enough. As you can see, every community needs the same exact thing: resources, gear. They need all types of equipment just to be safe when they get into their tackle seasons, and all of these different things that these coaches have in store for them. We have plans as well to just make sure everybody has a safe place to come out, practice, do what they need to do, but again, we need capacity building resources as well. We do have our athletic director, Tal McWilliams, also AKA Coach Wolf. He'll be coming up next to kind of talk about the program in depth. Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Tal McWilliams, also known as Coach Wolf. I am the new athletic director for Weekway Park Sports Authority. My expertise comes from 40 years of project management. And my expertise has always been public-private partnerships. I've always been able to find a way to help public and the private use sports, the arts, and other after-school activities to draw children in, use the revenues from those activities to fund the future activities. We want to do that here. You talked earlier about social and emotional learning. That is the corner part, the basis, the foundation of what we plan to do. In our relationship in the communities, we see a void in the social and emotional learning. There's a net that's missing between grammar school, the middle school, middle school to high school. And you can't get it in the classroom. It's social and emotional. It starts in the home, it starts in the community. We provide that. It costs though. We need your support. We need your ear, because there are ways to do this without breaking the budget. I've done it in Richmond, Virginia. I've done it in Baltimore. We can do it here. Thank you.
Okay, seeing that there's no one else wishing to speak at this time, here's what I'm going to suggest, a little out of order. We're going to close our meeting soon, and then I'd invite, if commissioners want to, if you want to hang out for a few minutes, it won't take long. We'll be, if you want to take pictures or something, or whatever you would like to do, we'll be more than happy to do that. I'm just going to close out the meeting, but in that next section called the comment session, commissioners have an opportunity to speak, all right? So let me do that, just to give everyone a procedural, that's what we're going to do next. Seeing that there's no public comment, Madam Deputy Clerk, let the record reflect that. We're going to move into commissioner comment session. Commissioners? Commissioner Richardson.
No, absolutely. Yeah, this is wonderful to see our folks doing something collectively for the good of the community, the good of the collective. And I'm happy
I see you.
Take your time.
We don't have a time limit. We can take our time. It's all right, Commissioner. We're good.
it just does the heart good.
Amen.
And anything I can do to help you continue, I'm here. All right, so I got that out the way. So again, just happy to play a small part. Doug reached out, said, hey, we need ABC. I said, when do you need it? She said, by Friday. I said, okay, you got that. I'm there. I'll be there. And I will continue to be there. So I know you need equipment. I don't have a lot.
Take your time, take your time.
But I got $2,000 right now. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll donate $2,000. No, it's not much, but it's a start.
Commissioner, you good?
I am.
I want to make sure, give you enough time. Commissioner Vice President?
So it's interesting, so as a little aside, there's a lot of dialogue about Black men and Black fathers. And my mother and I, we were like, it's so interesting what this narrative is about our men. But every time we driving home, we're seeing Black men walking their babies home from school. We're seeing them taking them to practice. We're seeing them advocate for them on the dais as electeds. We're seeing them serving as their coaches and their mentors. I look at Marcus, right? Like, Darius is who he is as a young man because of who you are and who you've always been and how you pour into other young people, just like each and every one of you. And so I'm humbled to not just see the work, but to hear to have been last summer when I went to visit your summer camp. I feel like it was some of the same kids, a little overlap with some different ones, and seeing Coach Williams, you don't play with nobody, okay? You had me in check for a second. I said, hold on, do I need to be moving in the right way, right? But again, like that's what it's about. It's about that love. It's about that wraparound service. It's about making sure we show up for kids. I do have some specific questions, and maybe this could be answered like via email if you have the details, but I'm curious about the per pupil cost. What is the rough per pupil cost for a student who is participating in this kind of program? Just as far as we can just start thinking about what things look like. I'm curious about what that rough number is. And then also, there was some question around like capacity building, because I think that's what a lot of us are interested in, right? Like, what does it look like to have a sustainable, financially sustainable opportunities for these programs? And so there's a term around capacity building resources. I'm curious about like what are some of those things that emerge for you and how we can start thinking, and we're in conversation often, but like long-term infrastructure wise around what it looks like to make sure that our young people, that the coaches aren't having to rob Peter to pay Paul to get what y'all need for your games or your tournaments, like how we can think kind of proactively. So anyway, I'm looking forward to those future conversations. To the young people, I hope y'all know how proud we are of you, like for who you are, for how you lead on and off the field, on and off the field. Because what people don't talk about is that some of the most influential people in your schools are you, the athletes, right? The people who make your school look good, make your community look good. So we're proud of you, we're rooting for you, but we have expectations for you, right? That you continue to excel, that you lead with compassion and kindness, that you continue to be a leader and not a follower, that you know you are the head and not the tail. And so we are proud of you, we're praying for you. Our expectations are high, and our support is high too. So congratulations, I'm looking forward to celebrating you guys after the next game that y'all have coming up. And to the parents and coaches, we see you, we love you, we appreciate you, we're rooting for y'all. Thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you, Vice President. Commissioner Luciano?
Thank you, Mr. President. To the parents, to the volunteers, to the student athletes that are here tonight, thank you guys. You're not just talking to us, you're talking to the public here in Essex County. We live stream. Everything here is recorded and is live on social media and over the internet. We hope that more people pay attention. Again, it takes a village and a lot of folks that came out here tonight. We know your busy lives, day in and day out. I've been here the longest out of this group, and I'm surrounded by some great colleagues. I know that we've done and moved mountains over the years for different things. Even tonight, we talked about on the record how we started with a small amount, to spay and neuter feral animals, and it's now become hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if we can move the needle for animals, I think we can move the needle for children, right? And for sports, as we do for fields, we do the best we can for fields and facilities. I know that we have also been requested, and I don't know where it stands, that the county looks for grant funding for like AED machines and CPR and life-saving devices. We've done what we can do there. We need to do better. We also work with a lot of banks that hold county money. We work with a lot of different corporations who also, are, healthcare companies and insurance companies. I think what we need to do collectively when we deal with those different banks and companies is we need to ask if they want to do givebacks to Essex County, we need them to be corporate sponsors for jerseys and equipment. That's what we're talking about here. And it starts with this group, and through you, Robert Jackson. I know, our county administrator here is the former mayor of Montclair. He knows how to get things done. He knows where there's avenues for grants and funding. And if you have any advice to the board on how and where we can start, because I think that this show of support from the volunteers and the parents and the student athletes is telling to all of us here tonight that, we need to kind of do better, right? We need to look under every rock and stone, because this is the future of Essex County, not what you see here on this side of the guardrail.
That's it.
So again, to you, Commissioner Richardson, you know, those commissioners right there represent your neighborhood. We all represent Essex County. I'm actually from West Orange. But again, I was a 12-year public school teacher in Newark. I was a 2-year principal at Roseville Avenue School. And I used to love taking my students to track day, and you know, I was in that park all the time for different summer programs and recreational programs. And you know, you have a supporter in me always, as you always have. And I thank you again, you know, to the Weequahic Park, you know, Sports Authority, and to the different associations. Let's give it up. You know, sometimes that can be very thankless, and it's very grueling. So we do appreciate your time. We appreciate you coming here. You know, and again, through you, Mr. President, I just think that, you know, as we move forward, you know, especially into the summer months and, you know, into the fall months, which is football season, I think we need to see what we can do to be helpful to you guys. Thank you all. Thank you.
So before we close, let me just recommend, Mr. Freeman, since you see to be the point guard here of what goes on. Well, if you could address maybe some of the high-level questions that the Vice President addressed today, and I think by default, like, you know, we would all like to know a little bit more if we kind of just formalize that. Nothing, it doesn't have to be a Herculean document, you know, just like a simple narrative of the kind of things you're looking for. That would be helpful to you. Well, but send it to us. But send it to us now for the benefit of the commissioners who weren't here today, so that when you send that, Adam can circulate that as a follow-up to this meeting. That's what I mean. I know that you've been here quite a bit along with your wife, and you know, you've been great advocates.
And the sister, and Maggie.
Yeah, the whole family here. I don't want to get it. I don't want to start listing names, or it gets, you know, we'll be here all day. But if you can do that, I would be grateful. You know, I serve as a college professor, so the future of youth are very important to me, as well as my wife as a second grade teacher. So this is innate in us as well. And you know, just yesterday, my daughter announced her college decision. I got 2 in and 1 more to go. And so, like you, and like all of you adults there, you know, this is very close to all of us here. So I sort of preaching to the choir about the importance of being there for youth. And I think that Essex County has done a great deal. And to the degree that we can further assist, we'll do everything that we can. And knowing the specifics will be a great start. And I think to Commissioner Luciano's point, you know, there is a lot of business that's done with Essex County, and maybe they can be encouraged to support as well. So directly and indirectly, there's always those things. So with that being said, please, before you go, to see Adam for a moment. And if you guys want to take a picture together, is that something you want to do? So here's what I do. Before I adjourn the meeting, you guys just stay there. It's easier to move us. We'll come to you when we adjourn the meeting. So do I have a motion to adjourn? Move it. Moved by Richardson. Do I have a second? Second. Second by Luciano. All in favor? Aye. Aye. The ayes have it. Meeting's over. Thank you. Adam, can you come? Can you come forward to take the picture from here to that instead of doing the opposite way? How about that? That makes a lot more sense.